just to revisit that topic, you remember when we was talking about doing it on the first night?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start being like, you know what? Why you such a whore? You gave it up on the first night. That's what I'm gonna start saying to the dude. Yeah, like you gonna flip it on me. It's gonna be you, like, oh, you easy. You easy. You gave it up on the first night. We'll see. We're gonna see how that conversation go. Y'all ain't finna be victimizing women. We're gonna start turning it back on y'all.
I mean, y'all already have that energy.
We sure do. I love that for us now.
Why?
Because y'all can't little girl us no more. Y'all can't little girl us no more. We is confident in our hoism.
I mean, was it Meg the Stallion going on tour, Glorilla now?
Right. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun this summer.
Lord.
I'm single. I ain't pregnant. You know that's a great combo.
Living my best life.
Ain't going back and forth with you niggas.
Oh,
You want to have kids?
do I want to have kids?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to have kids either.
Well, it's a hard question because maybe at one point I did, but now since I've been with my niece and nephew, and so that whole process, so it's like
You feel like you already got kids,
right?
I ain't got no kids. I don't know if I'm gonna have them either. I ain't nobody. Yeah,
I think one day I would want a kid because I think every guy wants to have that little son.
Yeah, but what if you don't have a son? What if you have a daughter?
I already tell folks I think my first child would be a girl because that happened to all my brothers. It was always the girls first.
I be feeling like men who dogs, they have girls.
Oh, then I'm good, man.
Yeah, you right. You right, because you is like you a decent dude. You a decent dude, so you probably have some boys. But,
I'm good.
But men, I feel like men, like a lot of men that I know who, and I feel like even time period, like I've seen where like a man has had a boy, but then when they start being doggish, they start having girls. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they didn't had a bunch of girls because they was doggish, and then when they finally do want to settle down and be honest, they'll get that boy. You know what I'm saying?
I guess because like if they have a girl, then it's like, and what if what I'm doing, somebody do that to my little girl?
Right, and I feel like that be what's supposed to happen, but they don't see it like that.
Yeah, some people don't really care.
But I do know this one dude that he just a dog, but I don't know. I can't even really say he a dog, and he really did have he didn't have boys in his last. Well, I ain't gonna say his last two was girls. I really don't know what they were, but I know he done added some girls to the mix now. But I can't even consider him a dog because like he was one of them ones who was honest. You know what I'm saying? Like he just had a bunch of. You know what I'm saying? But he let you know that. It wasn't like he was lying to nobody.
I mean, I know somebody who like that, like, and baby mama, she knows, but it's just like, he's still a great father.
Yeah.
Type thing. It's like he just.
Yeah, I think that's important too, separating like the father from the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a man might not be good in a relationship, but if he's a good father, like that still counts for a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I know a man with a lot of women, but when it comes to the kid, it's just like even kids in the neighborhood and stuff. It's just like, oh, he's a really good kid.
I just don't know how is he like that? Mess up my figure, honey.
What,
baby? It's a lot.
How you gonna what?
Mess up my figure. This hot mom bod. For real, like I'm getting old. It might not bounce back. Like it might take a little bit. It might not be so elastic no more.
You barely weigh 100 pounds.
And that's all it takes is a baby, and then you 200 pounds.
No.
You know, so I don't know.
My sister, no.
How old is she?
2 kids.
How old was she when she had them? I feel like the older you get, the harder it is to go back.
Oh. She just had one 2 years ago.
Okay. See, I be getting worried. I'm like, I'm old now. Like, I just can't. I don't know. Like, I think everything finally settled back in the place where it was supposed to. Like, why would I interrupt that to do it again? It just.
I mean, Because Zoe wants another sibling.
Baby Zoe got a slew of siblings. Just not over here.
No, on this side.
So,
I mean, I don't know. I think at one point, like,
she do want a sibling. I was gonna tell my mom the other day, I want a brother or sister. My mama said, well, she need to have a husband first. Was that we gonna say something? She can take care of herself and I'll help her. I said, okay. Oh, hell no.
I think
not
when
again.
when you get to that
I'm
point
traumatized
of like actually finding that person and settle down with that person, you know.
And you still don't even know them though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that.
I mean,
feel like parenthood really shows another side of a person as well.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True, because you know some of the reason for divorce is finance and children.
Exactly.
So it's
That's
just
what I'm
like
saying. I know. So it's hard to think about because you just really don't know the person until you go through whatever it is with them. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know.
And then you know sometimes people be trying to have a kid, and God just be like, nope.
Right, but I don't know. I can't say that because, like, think about how many people have kids who, like, me and you and other folks be like, why they got that many kids? Why they keep having kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know.
Because their food stamp go up.
Oh yeah, they're dead and they can't keep their legs closed or ain't taking their birth control like they should.
Yeah, it's like.
But see, that's the thing, though. Like,
what I hate is why you act surprised when you have another kid, like you pregnant again. Why you act like it's so
right? Like you didn't know how babies get here. That's what I was about to say. Like I almost like for a time period, like I was so uninterested in sex because like I felt like I don't know, I was on some weird. My mind was in a weird place, but I felt like I didn't want to have sex because like I feel like sex, like you know, that's how you have a baby. So it was like. I don't even need to have sex.
I ain't trying to go there.
Right. Like I was like, I don't even need to have sex because I ain't trying to take that route. So like I just don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? Why do it if like you know where they come from, you know how they get here. So you know, but I don't know. Some people, and I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong, like it is, and it's crazy, like seeing a kid grow up and stuff like that. But like we just was saying, like it just really shows the true colors out of people. And it seems like for some reason, like you know, I feel like men and women alike, like they feel like once they get that kid out of you, like they can. You know, do you any kind of way or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like, you know, you got something that's going to bond y'all for life, you know?
Yeah, let me say that. A kid is not going to make a man act right or make him want to stay with you.
Or a woman either, honey.
Or a woman either.
A woman either.
Because now, you know.
We know my situation.
Because now, you know, some men be like, yeah, I'm about to sit you down for it. And
you thought. Or they say, oh, I guess that means I can come over anytime I want now.
And it's like, no.
And it was like,
a bullshit?
Why? Why? Why you thought that? Because no, sir. No, sir.
Not going to happen.
No, sir. Not going to happen. No. But, I mean, I do think some people, like, they do think like that. And I think especially, like, when the baby's new, for women especially, they do feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I did have a time period of that thinking, like, oh, like, I think, you know, it's important to have the family, like the mom and the dad. But, you know, it took a few years for me to finally be like, okay, wait, no, it's not that deep. Like, it's more important to have a healthy, positive home, you know what I'm saying, rather than having just two parents in the home, because it's going to be you doing a disservice to the child if it's a negative environment, you know what I'm saying, with two parents. I know from personal experience of being in a two-parent household that was negative, you know what I'm saying, so you know.
And I mean, I don't think as a man we understand how much of it is put on y'all as a woman. Because y'all bodies want to change. And then you have to deal with that postpartum depression and stuff.
And the hormones. That's what I think too, like, is important about that when we were talking about how you just don't know until you actually have a baby with somebody. Because I mean, yeah, like you're you know, like you get all this influx of hormones that you didn't have before you were pregnant. So that will cause you to act differently, to behave differently, you know what I'm saying? And like not every man.
Yeah, and you need that supportive person behind you.
Right. who gonna be there.
You don't need somebody who gonna stress you out and stuff like
or
that.
Or be like, oh, this too much. You doing, you know what I'm saying? Because like you really can't help it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't help it. Like you can try if you know you just acting outrageous, out of control or whatever. You can like try, but like you really do have an influx of hormones and like
it's this one couple I follow on TikTok, and they're about to have their first kid together. It'll be her second, and she's like, I don't know if I'm pregnant or he pregnant because he be eating all my snacks.
They say that.
He was like, you get back, I'm gonna be big back too.
They say that. They do say that men be like having the symptoms of a woman. Like sometimes, like you know, they might sleep a lot or like get sick and stuff like that. They say sometimes that's how you can tell you're pregnant.
That'd be me. I'll be sleeping a lot because I'm like, let me go and get this sleep for this baby get here.
Right, because I promise you, if I ever do have more children, baby, we are both taking that weight on. Your turn to get up, my turn to get up. I am not going to be the only one getting up at night. I'm not going to be the only one changing diapers, making bottles, none of that. Like, we are sharing that responsibility. 50-50. For sure. So, you know, and, you know.
I don't know, because, you know, some people, like, what if they...
Yeah,
can't do it. Be like,
then I'm gonna have to be like, all right, get the hell away from my baby because you don't know what the hell you doing. Let me just wait till she get about 1, 2, then you can deal with her.
I'm saying, like, you see all that, and then it's like, oh, the smell of all that.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I think I think that once it's your child and stuff, I don't know. Like, you just got to be a different type of man to like not want to deal with your own child, even if.
This is the show that your auntie and her friends like to watch now. This the show that, you know, it's taking over because you can watch it. You can watch this show with anybody because we speak about real stuff.
Yeah.
This is Off Script with L&M.
I'm L.
I'm M, and we back with another one.
We back with the topics, the hot topics.
It's so much going on.
What? Give me some.
The bridge whole thing?
Man. That pissed me off so bad.
At first I was like, he couldn't swear or nothing, but then they say he lost power.
I understand, yeah, like I understand, but I'm just like, dang. Dang.
Yeah, that was like.
And even if he lost power, like, damn, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can't speak on it because I don't know.
They say he dropped anchor and stuff, but, you know, it's like one of those things. Like,
yeah, that was just one of them things. Like, that was so, like, seeing the video, like, when it slowed it down and showed it, like, when it lost power, gained power, lost power, gained power, or whatever. Said he made the Mayday call or whatever, but it was just, like, so quick. Like, it was like as soon as it tapped that bridge, it was gone.
Yeah.
It was gone.
So, like.
But I did read something that said, you know, they took whatever of the bridge and it was in fair condition. So it did need some improvements. It didn't have pier something.
Yeah, I think a lot of these bridges need to be inspected and need to be, you know, fixed and stuff.
It also said that vessel or whatever, like there was some problems that could have been fixed on it, but when in New York it passed the whatever inspection and they let it still go, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know, anything can happen, but that's just so sad for real.
Yeah, and you got to think like with
thank God, like I mean, I know they said that the workers that were working on it, they were looking for him, but like thank God nobody, like no car, like just imagine driving across the bridge and then your car in the water. Huh? Did they find all of them or something though? Because they said they was only looking for like the 6 people that was working on the bridge.
I think they found 2 that was still in the car. Like they were still in the car.
Yeah, because they did say it was pretty quick that rescue was on the scene or whatever. You know, they always do say. I remember this. I don't remember where I learned this. I don't remember if it was a movie or what, but they be saying let your windows down a little bit when you're going over the bridge. Because if that ever did happen, your window suction. Once you hit that water, you know what I'm saying? Like it all suction. You can't open your door. You can't bust the window down. So if you let your windows down a little bit, if you were to go in the water's going to rush in so you'd be able to open your door.
And it's going to take you down. It's going to take you down.
I mean, you're going to go down regardless. But if you go down and you don't have nothing open on your car, you're going to be in.
This is a tip. If you're going to open anything. Don't open your front window. Open your back window.
I mean, anyhow.
No,
I just read.
open your back, because initially your car is gonna, if it goes in the water, it's going first because your engine and stuff is the heavy part.
Yeah.
So it's gonna go down. So you're gonna have more time to get out the back window than the front.
I'm just saying, like, you know, I mean, obviously it's gonna be a terrible situation, but if you have any window open in that car, you know what I'm saying, like, you're in a better shape than if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you get suctioned in. Like it's just harder to open the door. You would have to wait until
it get
completely submerged and then do it. Whereas if it's, you know, like if you have a window open, you don't have to wait until it's completely submerged. You can open it already and be trying to stand on top of the car, so you can be waving your arms for him to come help you before the car.
You said stand on top of the car.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Slide through the windows, get on there. You know, I be thinking. You don't be thinking about like worst case scenarios. I do that all the time. Find escape routes and everything where you at, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, like if I go on restaurants and stuff, my exit plans and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
And, you know, I always
got
my side piece with me.
If that was to happen, which I usually ride with my windows down anyways, like obviously not in the winter time, but like in the, you know, when the weather starts getting nice, I'll ride with my window down. I might have heat on 77 and ride with a little window down. I don't know, I'm just like that. But yeah, so I always say if that was to happen, obviously I'm gonna have to get my little crotch goblin out first, because she's gonna be panicking. So I'm gonna have to grab her up, and then we just gonna slide through the window. I'm gonna just have to hold her up, because, you know what I'm saying, she's gonna panic. She's gonna be trying to drown, because, you know, she thinks she can swim until she get in the water. And so, you know, let's just hope that never happens. Right. You know what? I probably need to put a life jacket in the car. That'd be smart. That's a tip for us all. Get you a life jacket, put it in your car. So if that was to happen, at least you can, or a buoy, anything. Something that can hold you afloat. You know? Especially in our case, a lot of black people can't swim. So if you got something,
I'm gonna be like that boy in Montgomery.
A raft, get you a little emergency raft where you just pull the thing and it. I mean, you know, we buy everything else. Keep one of them.
You know us, we'll put an air mattress in there.
Period.
Put one of them pools in there or something.
Period. Like that's what I'm saying, something, anything, keep you up. But yeah, that was sad.
And yeah, and then you know the whole Diddy thing.
Yeah.
But what has been about the life, it's like you can see like how we are as a community when it comes to it, but then you can see the whole Nickelodeon thing, how nobody's really, you know, as much effort as we did.
The thing with my whole thing with that, what I feel like personally, Diddy is not getting in trouble for what he has done to underage girls or whatever the case may be. It's not that. Diddy has pissed off some white person, and that is why they're coming down on him. They do not care about the victims of sexual abuse. They do not care about the underage girls. That is not it. That's what they're trying to get us to focus on. It's something that he done to somebody.
You know, they feed us, you know, just bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm, that's what I'm saying.
Because they know we're gonna jump to our conclusion and stuff. And that's what it's kind of not unfair, because
that's what I told my mama.
People in the media, and we just crucify them.
That's what I told my mama. I said it sucks, because even if, you know, whatever, like there's, you know, these are just allegations right now. I was like, but he's already been crucified by the media, so like people ain't gonna want to work with him and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Strictly because of everything that's been said and being said.
Like, I gotta distance myself, you know, because when it first came out, what he did, he stepped down from Revolt,
and now he done sold all his shares in it. I wonder who bought it. I hope it was 50 Cent.
It wasn't 50. Joking. It was 50. 50 wanted to buy it.
They said it was an anonymous buyer, but it was a black person.
Yeah, it was. I forgot who it was.
Did they announce it? Did they say?
No, it leaked.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Essence, the same person who owns Essence.
Okay. So, dang, I wanted 50 Cent to buy it.
Me too.
He need a network. We need power.
Why is it the last season?
Because stars is haters.
I thought he was gonna ban these stars.
I know. I don't know what it is, but you know,
because I don't got into it now. Just now start getting into it.
I know, and they're gonna do the final one, but he said he got other stuff planned or whatever, but he gonna have to get his own network. I wonder why. I mean, I guess I know why it's so hard, you know, but I wish he could get his own network and just be doing all his shows.
He the one who needs to buy BET.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let him. They wouldn't even let Tyler Perry, nobody. So they ain't gonna let him. But
no Viacom, how they.
I wish he could do something, because he do be coming out with some good shows, and They don't.
If he
They be wanting to get paid more.
if he had BET,
they be wanting to get paid more. You know, that's why they had to kill Ghost off or whatever, because Ghost wanted to get paid more, and they didn't want to increase what he was getting paid. So that's why he was like, "Well, I'm done."
They never want to pay you what you worth.
Exactly. That's everywhere, even out of the industry.
Yeah, they never want to pay you what you worth because you will never you will never stay in the same neighborhood as the president of the company or the CEO.
Right.
That's just fact.
Right. True. I agree.
I don't know, but yeah, just like that whole dance side of the thing, just like you see how we all, but then the other side's just like, oh, what's wrong?
Yeah, dance side ain't piss nobody off though. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody been knowing that he been doing this. He ain't made nobody mad. They said something about P. Diddy did a racial discrimination lawsuit against somebody, and like now all this is happening.
Ciroc.
Was it Ciroc? Okay. Well, it was like they said ever since
allegedly.
That is what probably brought on this whole issue, because he did that. So
I mean, and Boosie had a point. Like,
yeah, where his friends at?
They was all there at the parties and stuff and toasting and stuff.
That's always how it is, though.
But yeah,
that's always how it is. That was Jeffrey Epstein too. I told my mom about that. She didn't know about that. I was like, yeah, like everybody was gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? All these people he had on his jets, all these people who went on the island. Nobody wanted to be close to you when you get them allegations and stuff start coming down on you. Don't nobody going.
Oh, because it mess up the money. I can't go and say, I'm supporting and I stand by it, because then if I got someone on this network, they're not gonna mess me. If I got this ambassador, they're not gonna.
You see, Stevie J, he like stood in support of him or whatever, and then they was together.
That song, yeah.
I was like,
what about I'll be sure?
A little weird. Come home, son. I know the door is open.
You're safe here.
I know it.
I'll be sure.
But see, I thought it was funny because the son, is it Junior? It's Junior. Okay. He posted and said, "Stop the cap." But I'm like, yeah, look, when you posted that though, like, nigga, you didn't know what was going on either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to realize what was going on too. And then he posted that. You know, he probably had to wait till P. Diddy gave him the okay and came back. Because, like, he had left. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say he was fleeing. I don't know. He might have had business to do over there, you know, and it just so happened to be the timing. But I feel like he did have to figure it out, too, before he didn't post that the day that it happened. He posted it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but and then the same thing, like what Jason Lee said, is like how they put the cuffs on them and stuff, you know. Why not cuff everybody if you're going to be that way then? But you only cuff both of the sons. No, they only cuff both the sons.
And the other dude,
but it's like,
one more guy that was at the
it's like after you come down and stuff, you know, it's perfect. Everything is purposeful. What they did, because they wanted to be seen and stuff, and it's just like,
yeah, they definitely are trying to hang him through the media, but you know, I mean, we'll see what happens. It is what it is. I don't know why they're like putting so much focus on him. Like, I feel
why was it breaking news?
It's Hollywood. Like, I think a lot of people do all that weird
why
stuff.
was it such a breaking news? Like, I got the notification. I'm just.
See, I didn't see it when it was. Remember, you had told me about it, or whatever. But
it came in as breaking news, but all in breaking news stuff for Trump. Like,
right, that's my thing. Like, y'all be focused on the wrong thing. But like, this is America. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we like the bad. We like the drama and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know.
Let's switch gears. What did I say about relationships? How men versus women move on after a breakup. I text you that because I was thinking last night and I was like, you know, I feel like men after a breakup, like they'll had like 3 girlfriends to the woman's one, and her next one she'll get married to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it depends. It's just a lot of factors, because you got some men like, you know, back in my moving, back on my shit again, they just be back in the field. That's how it's like, okay, no, it was over, you know.
I guess I'm thinking about a particular
situation. You have some men that, it depends on the relationship and stuff, because you got some men they'll be hurt and stuff.
Yeah. I just wonder, like, I'm trying to think, like, like women who go through a breakup and then they just start like fucking out of both pants legs. I'm like, what does that like? Was she hurt or did she want to do that anyways? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't decide. Like I don't know because I just feel like when you're really hurt like that, it didn't cause me to want to go. Baby, I shut down. I shut her down. Clink, clink, locked down. I had a chastity belt on.
You know the hardest, and some of like the hardest thing, like for a man, like who goes through a breakup, like after thinking like that's my person and stuff, and like, and then it ends. It's having to act okay because you still have so much to do, but inside you just like if they only.
I think that's everybody though, men and women.
Yeah, but I think it's like for women, it's like, oh, you just gotta break up. For men, it's like, nigga, what's wrong with you?
Oh, like like y'all can't be sensitive.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Okay.
Man, if you don't, stop. Yeah.
Right. I got you.
So it's just one of those things.
I hate the culture now. Like, I hate like so often you hear like, oh, you being tender-dick, and it's like they like you said, it's like they want to make fun of a man for like actually having feelings for somebody or like okay, yeah, like if he don't want somebody else having sex with his girl, like that's okay. Like he's not supposed to want that. You know what I'm saying?
That kills us as a man.
But in the same sense, it's like that's why it's so conflicting. I feel like because like that's the thing, like it's like in one like in y'all's head, y'all's like, I do not want that. You know what I'm saying? She better not. But to the media, it's like, oh, you tender dick about a bitch. It's like, yeah, I am, and is.
That's one that I heard. Like, just that's why the best song was Separated by Avant.
Yeah.
Just thinking of somebody else in between your thighs like that.
Wait, what was that song? The one that I like where he was talking about he gonna chase you down the street. I love that one. Grab you by your hair. You got rough with it. I like it. I like the little crazy stuff. Which one is it? It ain't that one though. It ain't Separated. What song is that? You know what I'm talking about? Down the street. Please, you don't want insecurity. Yeah. Yes, I cheated on you. Maybe I deserve.
That is Tank.
Maybe I deserve. Oh yeah, Tank. That's it. That's it. But don't he say that about chasing her down the street? Yeah, I like that rough shit. That's shit I be on. Like, don't play with it.
But then you hear people saying, "Oh, you end up finding nobody like me and stuff," and people saying, "But that's the point. They don't want to find nobody like you." But sometimes they do because they realize the grass ain't always green on the other side. So then they try to come back after they realize that. I
genuinely jump off a bridge before I put myself in a situation.
I mean, and there's some people like me. Yeah, some people like I wish you the best. I just want my money back.
Don't even get me started. Don't even get me started on that.
That's all.
Like it took me a while because like I feel like the type of heart I have, like I'm just a super loyal person. Like, like when I love you, I just really love you. Like it's like I just do not be wanting to let go. But when I do
hard.
Finally, yes, like I love hard. I like hard. Hell, when I start liking you, I like hard, baby. You gonna know I like you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do things for you. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? But I'm realizing like I don't know, like it made me think like, dang, do I need to stop doing that? Because it almost seems like when you do that for a man, it seemed like that he see like, oh, he got you where he wants you, and then he gonna drag you, dog walk your ass. So it's like I'm kind of like maybe I need to stop doing that. But like that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like that. Like once I'm like, if I like you, I want to show you I like you. I want to, do nice things for you. I want to, you know what I'm saying? But I'm learning not to do it if it's not reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're not gonna do the same thing, like you can try it or whatever, attempt it once, and then if they're not giving it back, don't do that shit no more. Sure. And then I don't know, but also just like the right audience, you know what I'm saying? The target audience, like knowing who you can do that type of thing. Like it's like either I like you and I care about you, or I don't care at all. Like I don't have a middle. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's like I feel like my toxic trait is like I either care about you or I don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I either probably care too much about you or I don't care about you at all. Like, and I don't know how to change that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like I said, it's because like when I involve myself, like it's my total self, it's everything, and then like it, you know what I'm saying? If it is real or whatever, you
And
know
I
what I'm saying?
think
It takes me a
I
long
think
time.
that's another thing that like hurts. It's not the fact that the person did what they did or whatever. It's the fact that you trust this person, you let this person in.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Cause like, dang,
And I
especially
think
after you've been through something, then it's like, dang, I trust this person. I let them go down and
right.
let this person in.
I think a big thing for me is like not being played with. Like I'm not a jealous person, so like I'm never gonna be the person like jealous of like you talking like other people or nothing like that. But like if I feel like that you playing with me or like you're insulting my intelligence, and like
I
a
hate
part of
that.
insulting my intelligence is like if you playing with me, if you playing in my face, if you texting other people, you know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that you're texting other people, because if you was real about it and you say like, yeah, we ain't on a level where we're exclusive, I do entertain other people, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But it's if you gonna act like you're not and you are, like, that's what incites the crazy in me. Like you were trying to play me like I'm stupid. And that's when Chucky come out.
Sagittarius.
That's the Sagittarius.
I know.
She coming.
I know.
I'm trying to work on it. But like that's what bothers me the most. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep it real with me. Cool, like I can accept it 100%. But when you don't keep it real and I had to find out,
it's like, let me know what level we
right, on. Like let me know what level we on so I can play accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to put all my eggs in your basket if you ain't got all your eggs in mine. If we talking to other people, let's do that. But I don't need to just be talking to you if you talking to Sue and Jimmy. I'm not like I can't like I'm not good at like having a roster. I'm just not like if I have a roster, I don't care about none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna be like, oh, one is like, no, I just don't care about any of y'all, and I'm just gonna play y'all like because y'all just on my roster. When I like if there is one I like I'm not gonna have a roster because like I like them. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's so important too. Like I don't know. Like I think you can tell like when you have like dealt with the wrong person for so long and then the right person come in, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something special about them, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, like when you can tell them like things that bother you or things that, you know what I'm saying, trigger you, and like they go out of their way to like not do those things or like really be communicative.
That's another thing I say about relationship. I like you people like, I don't like to bring up my ex, talk about my ex and stuff like that. No, we need to talk because we need to figure this out because you ain't about to have me in the dark because he done did something to you now. Right. I mistakenly did something and now it triggers you. Right. And so it's like, man, now you said to me, it's like, why you mad? And it's like, then we find, oh, well, my ex used to, and it's like, well, I didn't know that, so that. Yeah, you know, let me know.
And see, as a girl, like as a woman, like that is something that I find myself doing, like, you know, kind of saying like what I've been through, and that's why I act that way. But I do feel like it's harder for men to like say what they've been through and why they feel a certain way. Like,
yeah, because it's like people don't care.
But like we do if we're asking, you know what I'm saying? Like if we're asking like what happened, it's
either you think they don't really care or they gonna use it against us later. Like somehow they're gonna be like, oh
no, not true. Like I mean it's the same difference. Like if I'm telling you my triggers because I want you to avoid them, then I'm gonna do the same for you. If you tell me something that happened in your last relationship and that it triggers you, I need to make sure that I don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, true. I'm just speaking. Like that's how thought process be like, no. And sometimes like, nah, I ain't trying to let her in like that. Yeah. You know? Yeah. It's just how it come off as a feeling. But yeah, you definitely need to talk about like this stuff because it's how that person gonna know.
Right. How else would you know if you don't talk?
Friendship relationships are important too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Right. 100%.
They're important.
I mean, I think almost in a sense they could be more important than like an intimate relationship because you know, like a friendship, like intimate relationships is just gonna have different ups and downs than a friendship relationship. You know what I'm saying?
And like, some friendship relationship, like when you have to cut that person off or that person like cut you off, sometimes that hurt too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, True. I done been there. Which, I mean, most of the friends that I done lost, like, they was needed to be lost. Like, I didn't need to have them anymore, and I don't want them back. But some of the times when, like, you know, you have gotten into rifts with your friends and y'all do make it back to each other, you know what I'm saying? You be like, dang.
And you need those type of friends that understand.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to talk every day and see each other every day, but, you know, you have those friends that check on you and stuff like that. Like,
that's what I say. Like, I'm gonna be one of those friends where, like, okay, like, you know how you planning game night and stuff. Like, it'll be like, you know, we'll get like a night together where we like get together, but like for the most part, like I'm with my family. You know what I mean? Like, so
I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah, and I think that's how it's supposed to be. Like, for real. I mean, like,
because your friends gonna be your friend regardless. They're gonna understand because they got their own life that they got stuff going.
Exactly.
But I mean, the good part is when you like. You and your friend like start taking them trips and
that's stuff. What I'm about to say. I can't wait to like, you know, like my like break my like, you know, boyfriend, husband or whatever, like in with like the group, you know, like we all take a group trip. Like that'll be so fun. One day, hopefully. You know, we got older friends, so like you know, I don't know how that's gonna work for us because like our friends is older, so like, you know, we gotta hurry up. We got to hurry up.
Hey, half on them get on a plane, don't want to get on a boat.
Right, like
we gonna get
what
there.
we gonna do? Right, like Lord Jesus, y'all.
We gonna do go to the mountain.
Literally, that'll be
like what's that tall paper? What's it? Where I get married? Yeah. How this come from different some drove and some.
Yes, literally. That's how literally. But we always know LJ. She gonna come on. LJ,
she down the ride.
Like, she down the ride.
We already said we gonna be waiting from the doctors. Like whatever we gotta do.
Right.
LJ is ready.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I do. I can't wait for those days. I can't wait for just even a vacation. I ain't never even been on a vacation. Like I've never been on a vacation with a significant other, somebody I'm interested in, like nothing like that. Like I told you, like it's just
who knows? Gonna be sitting here on the podcast and you gonna have a rock on your hand.
You
gonna be talking different. Gonna be talking different.
I know I'm about to talk different. Then I ain't gonna be able to talk
different.
I ain't gonna be able to tell I'm a business on you then. But
a whole different person.
Yeah, that'll be great. In due time. I'm not in a rush. Can't rush something you want to last.
This is another episode of offscriptwithL&M. Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
comment, and turn on them post notifications. That way you be notified when we post again.
Do that. Do that.
Steady going up.
We is. Hey, it's slowly coming. But what would we just say? Slow grind.
Slow grind.